Hello everyone. I, Ms. Bhavna Danesh Munod, welcome you all in Agricultural Development Trust, Shardabai Pawar, Mahila Arts, Commerce and Science College, Sharda Nagar, Baramati. Dear students, last period we studied about departmental store, definition and features of departmental store. Now we come to our next point in the chapter, children, that is supermarket shopping. Now what is there we will see in supermarket shop? That supermarket shop, children, is a large retail organization. A wide variety of foods and grocery items basis on self-service. Means you have to purchase, you have to take. Now suppose for example, children, big bazaar you must have visited in Pune. What you have to do over there? Take a trolley, go to all the compartments, counters, whatever you require you keep in your trolley, and then you go to the cash counter. Same, it is called as supermarket shop. So supermarket shop is a large retailing shop where goods are kept on open racks. Buyers have to select products, place them in trolley or box, as I told you, children, bring them near the gate or say cash counter where clerk, we have visited these places or malls where a clerk prepares the bill on a counter for the goods selected, and the buyer pays the bill and takes delivery of goods. Now what is the definition regarding supermarket shop? A large store selling a wide variety of consumer goods, particularly food and small articles of household requirements, that is big bazaar, D-Mart, Reliance, Fresh, etc. are some examples of supermarket. So supermarket is what? A large store selling a wide variety of consumer goods, particularly food and small articles of household requirements. So that will be big bazaar, D-Mart, Reliance, Fresh, etc. are some of the examples of supermarket. Now features of supermarket we will see, children. First feature regarding supermarket, location. Now supermarkets are generally located, say, at the city, center place, where there is population concentration. Means what? People are going every time, population will be more. So at the center of the city supermarkets are located. Then types of goods. In supermarket, goods, day-to-day requirement goods are sold. Examples say food, grains, tinned food, bakery products, groceries, stationery, etc. So at these times, goods which are not available with small retailers are available in supermarket. So in supermarket goods, what is happening over there? Day-to-day requirement are sold. Example, food grains, tinned food, bakery products, groceries, stationeries, etc. So the goods which are not available with small retailers are available in supermarket. Then self-service. See, supermarket always operate on self-service, children. There are no salesmen. If you have visited practically, I will tell you Big Bazaar is there or D-Mart. If you have visited these shops, can you see over there salesman? Anyone is carrying a trolley? No. What we have to do over there? We have to personally go and take the trolley and do self-service, that is take whatever products we require, items from that shop. That is called as self-service. So in supermarket shop, you have to operate every time on self-service, children. There will be no salesman around us for the product. Then reasonable price. As supermarket buy goods on large scale, they pass on the benefits to the customers by the selling the goods at reasonable price, children. So reasonable price will be there in supermarket shop regarding selling goods. Then fifth one is capital. For supermarket shop, they require large capital. It is established, say, by cooperative societies. So supermarket capital, children, investment which is done in supermarket shop, it is done by cooperative society and private limited companies such as Reliance, Fresh, Tata Group, Grahak Pet, etc. So these are providing finance to supermarket shop. Then cash sales. Here also the goods are purchased on cash sales. No credit card is accepted. No credit facilities are given to the customer. Some schemes will be there, discount will be there. Say introduce cashback system will be there, loyalty program will be there to increase cash sales. Then attractive packing. Next is attractive packing. Packing plays an important role in selling the product in the supermarket. So goods are duly packed by giving details of quantity, quality, weight, price, contents, etc. So attractive packing will be there. Regarding supermarket shop, yes, decorative gift items packing will be there. So packing plays an important role in selling the product in the supermarket shop. Goods are duly packed, say, by giving details of quantity, quality, weight, price, contents, etc. Now impulsive buying. The thing is, customers get induced to buy unwanted items. Say, because of attractive packing and sales promotion schemes, the customers become impulsive buyers. Means the customers get attracted towards the product. See, even we visit a mall, whatever the things are there, chocolates, a single chocolate also, children, it is so attractively packed, so decoratively packed. So even if that chocolate outside we are getting at 5 rupees, in supermarket shop we get at 20 rupees, we will purchase it. Why? Because we got attracted to that product. We like the decorative part of that product. So impulsive buying will be there. Customers get attracted and then they purchase in supermarket shop. Then the next type of large scale retail shop, children, we are studying the third type, that is chain stores. Chain stores, children. Chain, for example, MACD. It is called as, why I gave an example of MACD regarding chain stores, so you can easily remember. Same, see, MACD in Pune, MACD in Mumbai, MACD in Yavat, for example, having same structure. Even in Baramati, same structure if we have MACD. Same structure, same uniform, same type of food pattern, same type of trays, the symbol, everything is uniform. Same, children. That is called as a chain store. Means whatever the product will be there, it will be same uniform and managed by only one leader, one head. So MACD in Pune, MACD in Mumbai, MACD in Lucknow, MACD in say Varanasi, for example, will have same structure, same pattern, but the manager will be only one head, that is called as chain store. So chain stores are retail store owned by a single organization. Chain store is also called as a network of number of branches situated at different localities in the city or in different parts of the country. So chain stores are owned, managed, controlled by its head office. Their appearance is same in internal and external display. Same appearance, as I gave you an example of MACD, children. Same appearance. Furniture will be same, board, staff members will have the same uniform, etc. Design, structure, whatever, it will be same uniform. That is called as chain stores. Now, two definitions they have given regarding, according to James Stephenson, a chain store shop consists of a number of similar shops owned by a single business firm. And according to Clark, they have told that chain store system consists of number of retail store which sell similar products and which are centrally owned and operated under one management. So in India, the retail shops like Bata stores, Raymond stores, Vijay Sales, Croma, etc. are examples of chain stores. So according to James Stephenson, a chain store shop consists of a number of similar shops owned by a single business firm. According to Clark and Clark, chain store system consists of number of retail store which sell similar products, say, which are centrally owned and operated under one management. So in India, the retail shops like Bata stores, Raymond stores, Vijay Sales, Croma, an example also I'll give you MACD, children, which comes under chain stores. Now let us see one by one features of chain stores. Now this chain stores, the first feature, children, they will have low and uniform price. Now what is there? Due to centralized buying, say, from head office, the prices are less. They are having low operation cost and the cost of the goods is also low. That means which will be less price of commodities. So whatever price will be there in a chain store, it will be same. It will be uniform, means what? Same. Then uniformity that means the structure, external as well as internal structure, whatever the interiors will be, colors, display, boards, staff uniform, the structure, the trays, the glasses, everything children will be same. This is one thing, uniformity. Hence the customers can easily identify the chain store. Then the third, limited range of goods will be there. Chain stores sell a limited range of goods produced by a particular manufacturer. So manufacturers open the chain stores by themselves or through distributors. Example, Bata shop sells footwear manufactured by Bata Shoes company, etc. So in a chain store, children, there will be a limited range of goods. Limited range. So chain stores, what they will do, they will sell limited range of goods produced by a particular manufacturer. And manufacturer open the chain stores by themselves or to distributors, say for example Bata shops, etc. Then the fourth one, large investment, children. As we all know, chain stores means they are big and they also grow and expand business in other countries. So large investment means huge amount of finance, huge amount of capital they will require. So chain stores requires large financial investment. A large number of branches have to be managed in terms of salary, of staff, advertisement, decoration, etc. So large investment will be required in a chain store. Then the next point, children, is distribution through branches. Now chain store purchases in large scale, that is from the producer, and then distributes them to the branches. So whatever the thing will be there, it will be getting from one producer, but it will be distributed through branches. This happens in chain stores. Cash counter will be there. No credit facility will be given to the customer. Quality of goods will be maintained, children, in chain stores. Chain stores are standardized and branded, children. So quality will be maintained over there. Quality assurity also will be given in chain stores. Now we come to the next type of retail shop, children, that is called as one price shop. That is called as what? One price shop. Now where the prices will be same, means, children, you go to a shop, say, and then you will get 99 rupees. Any product you take, that will have same price, say 99. Any product, you take a spoon, you take a vessel, you take a cloth, you take a broom, any product you take, that will have only one price, that is rupees 99. So that is called as one price shop. The shop where the prices of all the products or goods are same is known as one price shop. This shop will sell a large variety of goods, children, for daily use at low prices. So irrespective of their size and quality, which are sold at one common uniform price. The prices are fixed in advance. So goods like gift articles, watches, shampoos, hair products, household articles, crockery, etc., which are sold at uniform price, that is rupees 49, rupees 99, rupees 199. That is called as one price shop. Now come to next point in this chapter, children, that is features of one price shop. We will see one by one. The first feature is uniform price. So whether the goods are big or small in size, which are sold goods at one standard fixed price. There is no bargaining over there, children. Means, suppose you tell the good is of 100 rupees, but you ask them for 50 or 60 rupees, they will not give. Fixed price. Fixed price. No bargaining, no argument, children. Uniform price, the one price shop will be have. Then the whatever product price is there, that is low, children, low price. So usually the prices of goods is reasonable and low. Variety of goods you will see in one price of shop, children. Varieties of goods. So there will be stationery, toys, fun games, play cards, cosmetics, etc. Varieties of goods will be there. Fourth feature of one price shop is location, children. So these shops are located in busy centers of the city. So busy centers, busy streets, etc., that is near railway station, bus stop, etc., these shops will be there. These shops are temporarily set up in fairs or exhibition. So location is what? These shops are located in busy centers of the city, such as busy trade, streets near railway station, bus stops, etc. So sometimes this shop is temporary. set up in phase of exhibitions. Then is cash sales. Next one is what? Cash sales. So in these shops, goods are sold on cash basis only. No credit facility is given to customers and there is no risk of bad debt. So that is called as cash sales. Then less capital. Now under this children, features of one price shop, less capital is required as due to small goods. These stores require less type of capital, means less amount of capital. Less goods are there. That's why less amount of capital is required by one price shop. Now next type of fixed shop retailers we are studying. In that the next one is mall. Now mall, if you heard the word also children, small children are very happy to go in mall. We have seen in malls, what are the children? Even hotels, restaurants, movies, theaters, and even now staying facilities also available in malls. So mall means what? A large enclosed shopping complex containing varieties of stores, business, restaurants, theaters also children. So modern shopping mall is an American term in which one or more buildings form a complex. It is a modern type of shop which enables customer to buy different products, that is from one unit to other units of malls. From the late 20th century, entertainment venues such as movie, theaters and restaurants began to be included. So nowadays, the popularity of mall is increasing children and variety of things are available at one place. So for example, we all know Phoenix Mall is there, In Orbit Mall are there. So these malls, these are say on a larger base, on a larger complex children. So there is a thin line of difference between various retail shops such as departmental stores and chain stores and mall, etc. So mall, as I told you, Phoenix Mall you have visited, or say Reliance Mall also children, where you will see restaurants, theaters, movies, etc. Now these are the types of what we studied: retail shop on large scale basis. Under that, departmental stores, chain stores, one price shop, mall came. Now what is the recent trend in retail trade children? Now we all know that is online trading system have been started. So nowadays online retail form of buying and selling of goods has become more popular in India children. Indian scenario means what? In an Indian citizen now, online buying and selling of goods has become more popular. So this form is a very easy platform for seller as well as investment is required. No need of storage and warehousing facility. No need of face-to-face interaction with customers. Their focus is on prompt service and quality. So following are very popular examples of online retail children. We have Flipkart, we have Amazon, we have Myntra, we have Misho, etc. Various types of retail trade we have children now. Online business. Now we come to our next point in this chapter children, that is internal trade. Now what is there in this internal trade? In ancient India say, internal trade was conducted for various quality products like silk, handloom, ornaments, weapons, etc. So when these trade activities were conducted between two or more countries, it was called as international trade. And the political relations between two countries also influence the trade between them. So international trade procedure is always complex, difficulty and lengthy. Various factors like government policies, economy, international market, international laws, currency, etc. influence the trade activities. So most economists globally agree that international trade helps to boost the nation wealth. The consumers get variety of goods and services due to international trade. So in ancient India, international trade was conducted for various quality products. So there was silk, handloom, ornaments, weapons, etc. Now under this international trade children, we have export trade, import trade and entry-port trade. Now let us see one by one what is the export procedure children. See, can you see the diagram over here? Now this export procedure, children, the procedure for export, see, preliminary stage is there. Under that, registration and appointment of agent is there. Pre-shipment stage is there, that we will study in detail. But which are they? See, receipt of order, letter of credit, pre-shipment finance, production, packaging, export credit and guarantee corporation. Then under shipment stage we have processing, examination of goods, loading of goods, children. And post shipment stage we have shipment advice, presentation of document, realization of incentives and follow up. So children, this is what related to export procedure, the next point in your chapter. So today in this period what we studied about features of chain stores, one price shop, features of one price shop, mall, departmental stores, supermarket shop, chain stores. So all about large scale retail shop we studied. Then we come to our next part, that is international trade. Under that, export trade came, children, and we are seeing about export procedure step by step, that is what is preliminary stage. So this we will study in our next period, children. Till then, bye and thank you.